Hello, this is the Amazing Jim. So I'm back from Iowa. As you can tell, I'm actually not in Iowa. I'm in the wonderful city of Oroville, California. Took a flight from Des Moines, Iowa to San Francisco, California. Beautiful city, love the food there. If you ever get the chance, go on and take a visit. But I've come to tell you a couple different stories. You notice, if you've watched some of the other videos, I took a flight out to Des Moines that was rather eventful, and it included a lot of being nauseous and wonderful plastic baggy clothing. This time around, it was a little less life-threatening and a little more just awkward. I took a stop in Denver. It was a series of 2 flights, and in my stop in Denver, I had a delay of about 30 minutes on the plane because they were cleaning the plane from an international flight. And during that time, there's a man there who's making the announcements. And rather than saying, "We're getting the plane ready for you," he would say it like this, and I quote, "We're getting the plane ready for you." Which in itself is awkward because you're expecting, something else. It's like if I were to come up to you and say, "Hey, how's it going?" You don't know what to do with yourself, honestly, because it's like, first, hey, should I stop and actually pay attention and wait 30 seconds for him to actually finish his conversation? Or should I just say great? Do you see how awkward this situation is? "We're getting the plane ready for you." No, I felt like physically washing myself afterwards. It was quite exciting. But that pales in comparison to what happened next. While on the plane between Denver, Colorado to San Francisco, California, I saw a rarity. I saw an Asian woman on the plane. Now that's completely normal. I'm half Japanese, for those of you who don't know. And seeing an Asian woman as a hostess on the plane is completely normal. But what came out of her mouth next was completely just blew my mind. Mind blown, right? It was a British accent popping. She was like, "Hello, excuse me." I'm like, what's going on? I expected those. She had this sharp wit, like a knife, just cutting right into your heart, just like, "You can use your baby as a flotation device." No, not really, but yeah, you can't. No, she wasn't that awkward because that's just me. And then to top it off, so she looked like an Asian, sounded like the lady off of The Weakest Link, going to throw people off the plane in a parachute, saying, "You are the weakest passenger, goodbye." Right. To top it off, she then was pushing her cart on by. And this is completely normal because, of course, we get free drinks on the plane. But no, she said one more thing that just blew my mind again. She said, "Excuse me, Asian driver." And this is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. The funniest thing. Because she's walking by. "Excuse me, Asian driver." And then pushed on. Hi, hilarious. Now, that's just my flight. I'm back safe in California, and it's gorgeous out here. For those of you where it's snowing, I'm jealous. Actually want to be out there. I miss all of you in Iowa. For those of you who are from Iowa, I love you. Last thing I want to cover is actually something very dear and near to my heart, and that's World Station Organization, and I want you to go check out the website, www.worldstationmusic.org. What they do is they transport musical instruments and teachers out to orphans and orphanages in Kenya. Now, if that were just the end of the story, cool, but it gets better. So we transport musical instruments and teachers out to orphans in Kenya, teach them how to play music, then records an album with them, sells the album worldwide to help sponsor the orphanage and these kids, so that they don't have to constantly be relying on other people. They become self-reliant through music. We are bringing the fundamentals of music education to orphans in Kenya, and it's a wonderful project. I know many of you have, things in your attic. You may have guitars, trombones, who knows what, crawling about in your attic, not being used. Why don't you take some time and either donate some musical instruments, donate your time, donate your money. We need the money to be able to transport these musical instruments and teachers out to these kids. So what I'm saying is there's a little donate button with a box next to it where you can insert any amount of money that you want to give to World Station Organization. I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, if you're a business, $5,000, $10,000. Any amount would be great to help these kids. Not only are you giving them music, you're giving them self-confidence, self-discipline, and, the ability to public speaking, because I don't have that. So check out www.worldstationmusic.org, and also go check out my Facebook, www.facebook.com/JugglinJimKent. Follow me on Twitter @JugglinJimKent. That's JugglinJimKent. And why not? It is me, right?